Welcome back to the Rustic Planters. Today we're diving into a magical winter wonderland, a snowy cottage garden brought to life with festive wreath decor and touches of rustic elegance. If you love the cozy charm of vintage Christmas vibes, this video is for you. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and drop a comment below sharing your favorite Christmas garden decor idea. Your support helps our rustic community grow and inspires more beautiful content like this. So grab a cup of cocoa, snuggle up by the fire, and let's step into this snowy garden dream filled with twinkling lights, frosted evergreens, and handmade wreaths that capture the spirit of a timeless Christmas. Imagine a small stone cottage nestled beneath a blanket of snow, smoke curling gently from the chimney, and the soft crunch of footsteps along a garden path dusted in white. This is where our festive story begins. The air is crisp, pine-scented, and filled with the faint sound of bells as the winter breeze moves through bare branches wrapped in twinkle lights. Every corner feels peaceful and nostalgic, the essence of rustic Christmas charm. As the sun sets, warm golden light spills from cottage windows, illuminating wreaths, ribbons, and evergreens that glisten under the snow, creating a perfect holiday postcard come to life. A winding path of stone leads to the cottage door, framed by rows of boxwood shrubs trimmed neatly and dusted with snow. Between them, candle-lit lanterns flicker softly, guiding the way like little stars. Frost-kissed ivy climbs the garden walls, and tucked between stones, tiny tufts of winter pansies peek through, adding subtle color and hope to the frozen garden. Every step you take draws you closer to the heart of the scene. A welcoming door adorned with the most beautiful handmade wreath, setting the tone for the entire festive display. At the center of the cottage entrance hangs a wreath that captures the soul of rustic Christmas design. Crafted from pine, cedar, and eucalyptus, it's lush, fragrant, and elegantly imperfect. Tied with a vintage burlap ribbon and accented by clusters of red berries and pine cones. The wreath feels both time-worn and timeless, a perfect reflection of cottage charm. A gentle dusting of faux snow adds a magical sparkle, catching the light of nearby lanterns and giving the wreath a soft, frosted glow as evening falls. Beside the door, an old wooden sled leans gracefully against the wall, decorated with evergreen sprigs and a tartan bough. It tells a quiet story of winters gone by. A pair of vintage boots filled with pine branches sit near the steps, an effortless touch that feels cozy, creative, and authentically rustic. The overall look is not polished or overdone. It's intentionally natural, combining weathered textures and soft greenery for that perfect balance of nostalgia and charm. Lighting transforms this snowy garden into pure enchantment. Bronze and wooden lanterns line the pathway, their candlelight flickering like dancing stars in the night. Strings of warm fairy lights drape gently across fences and trees, creating a soft golden canopy above the white landscape. The result is a gentle glow that highlights every detail, from frosty branches to wreath ribbons, making the entire garden sparkle with a vintage holiday radiance. Adding cinnamon sticks, dried oranges, or even small birch branches creates a layered texture that feels organic and festive. Grouped around benches, windows, and pathways, these displays breathe warmth into the cold scene, offering a fragrant reminder of the natural beauty winter holds. Old galvanized buckets, wooden crates, and terracotta pots serve as charming homes for winter arrangements. Their worn finishes enhance the nostalgic mood. Try filling them with small evergreens, berries, or moss-covered stones. Simple touches that embody rustic sophistication. Arranged together, these vintage containers add depth and story to the garden, proof that beauty often lies in imperfection. An old wrought iron bench sits beneath a snow-laden tree, its surface dusted with frost and draped with a plaid throw. It invites you to pause and take in a view. A small wooden crate serves as a side table, holding a thermos of cocoa and a cluster of pine cones, a cozy vignette against the cold. It's these tiny, lived-in moments that turn an ordinary garden into a storybook winter retreat. Planters filled with miniature fir trees and red berries become natural centerpieces for the garden. They add vertical interest and a festive punch of color. Using old watering cans or enamel pitchers as vessels enhances the rustic personality, blending functionality with artistry. Each arrangement feels personal, crafted with care and intention, just like a handmade Christmas gift. Frosted windows glow from within, framed by garlands of greenery and tiny white lights. Each window becomes its own little storybook scene. Inside, silhouettes of candles and ornaments hint at warmth, laughter, and the joy of the season. From a garden, it feels as though you're looking into a vintage Christmas card brought beautifully to life. An old wooden gate welcomes guests with a smaller, matching wreath, simple, elegant, and perfectly rustic. Fences wrapped in evergreen garlands and twinkling lights guide visitors along the snowy perimeter, offering a gentle glow in the evening. It's these thoughtful, subtle touches that make the garden feel cohesive and truly enchanting. For your own festive wreath, start with a natural grapevine or wire base. Layer fresh pine, cedar, and eucalyptus, weaving them in gently. Add accents like cinnamon sticks, ribbon, or dried fruit for that homemade vintage charm. Remember, don't strive for perfection. A rustic wreath should feel wild, natural, and full of heart. The beauty of a cottage garden lies not only in its look, but in its scent and texture. Pine, cedar, and rosemary add refreshing aromas that awaken the senses. Pairing rough woods with soft fabrics and greenery creates a sensory balance that feels deeply comforting. This harmony of fragrance and texture turns any outdoor space into a sanctuary of winter calm. Don't underestimate the beauty of snow itself. A light dusting over your decor acts as nature's final, delicate embellishment. Allow icicles to glisten and snowflakes to rest gently on branches. These details make the scene come alive. It's the quiet simplicity of winter that gives rustic gardens their soulful allure. As twilight deepens, the garden transforms once again. Candlelight glows brighter, fairy lights shimmer, and the snow reflects their warmth. A soft hush falls over the space, broken only by the crackle of a distant fire or the faint jingle of bells. In this serene glow, you truly feel the heart of Christmas, calm, grateful, and connected to the beauty of nature. Scour antique shops or thrift stores for old sleds, lanterns, and farmhouse signs. These treasures carry stories that add authenticity to your decor. Even a simple weathered chair or chipped enamel bowl can become a charming statement piece. Blending these finds with natural elements bridges past and present, giving your garden a soulful, lived-in character. Soft carols playing in the background or the gentle ringing of wind chimes can enhance the sensory experience of your garden. Pair that with the rhythmic sound of falling snow, and the atmosphere becomes deeply meditative. It's a reminder that beauty isn't only seen, it's also felt and heard. If you have space, create a small seating nook around a fire pit or chiminea. Add plaid blankets, mugs of cider, and good company. It's the perfect way to enjoy your garden's winter glow and share the spirit of Christmas with loved ones. Even the coldest weather, the warmth of community makes the garden feel alive. These photos will become treasured memories and inspiration for future winters. Every image tells the story of your creativity and love for rustic, heartfelt design. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Rustic Planters. We hope this snowy cottage garden with festive wreath decor inspired you to create your own elegant rustic retreat this Christmas. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment below. We love hearing your ideas and seeing how you bring your gardens to life. From our cozy cottage to yours, may your holidays be filled with warmth, creativity, and timeless rustic charm. Until next time, happy planting and Merry Christmas.